All right, hello. Welcome back to the channel. This is Jimmy. Thank you for clicking on another video. Just wanted to talk about, if you ever find yourself stuck, you can often be in a situation where you find yourself in the fear of failure. And I've always thought there's a couple different ways to think about failure. One, it's a great thing because if you failed at something, that means you've learned at it. And recognizing that it's time to just see what you can gather and take away from a situation is really, really important. And alternate way to kind of think about that. And the second perspective I've always had is that failure is not an option. And good morning. Failure is not an option. And in one way, it's essentially saying the same thing as the first, right? You're going to keep trying at something and you're going to figure it out. And every time you don't hit a roadblock or you don't hit something, you're going to figure out a new way. And therefore, you're still learning. But in my 20 years in being in leadership roles, I've been surprised by how often fear of failure got in people's way. It's limited action and raising their hand for roles. It's prevented action from sometimes doing their best work. They're worried that if they put themselves out there, what their peers are going to think. And I've often found that there's usually, some of it was a little bit of a reflection on how you might treat people that maybe haven't quite made it yet and reaching for something and, maybe cutting them down before they get there. And that's my first thing. If you find yourself failure is usually an internal thing. And, maybe on how you judge people who fall short is maybe an opportunity to want to start from a place of gratitude and open up and give a little grace. And that can make you be more courageous of taking risks. I've learned over the years that humans just don't like to be judged. And once you release yourself or drop that fear of being judged, failure is no longer an option. Good morning. And you can just put yourself out there and see what's going to happen. I put these videos without any expectations or outcomes. And for me, this channel, there's no way this channel can fail. If it reached 1, 2, 3 people, as long as it reached somebody and it's already done that, for me, it's already been a success. And wherever it goes from here, whether I hit my goal or not, it's not so much around failure. It's like, what do I learn as I try different things to reach the goal? And I've been able to document a lot of lessons on this journey. Good morning. And so, if you find yourself adverse to taking risks, this could be a good opportunity now to think about something that you've been thinking about attempting and where would you ultimately like to go with that. And that's something that can be really, really valuable. But maybe start from a place and encouraging somebody else to take a risk. And that could sometimes lead to a little bit of courage for yourself. And I don't mean do it as like, hey, get somebody to take the first step in a risky situation. But think about how often that you might be inspiring others to follow their dreams or inspiring others to do something a little bit outside of the box. And it might encourage you to be out there and take some risks. So just something I have been thinking about. I think it's always exciting to try new things. And I've been wanting to interview people who've found different paths other than the conventional ways. That's what inspired me to interview Will on this channel. That's what's inspired me to want to connect with one of my homeboys from Cleveland that I grew up with. Started a couple different brands. But people who are, again, figuring out conventional way or unconventional ways, doing things on their own terms. I love the love to talk to those folks and hear their stories. I think there's so much value I can take away from it, and so many things that we can indeed learn. So yeah, hopefully if you're stuck, a little food for thought. Maybe this inspire you to take a little action. If it did, thanks for watching. Share with somebody else who you think it might help, who maybe is afraid to take risks, and they got everything they need. Just need a little push. If you've not done so already, please like, subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all soon.